All right, 1998.5 24 valve. I just put the Herko fuel pump on. I took off the stock one, the Carter, and at idle, the stock Carter pump made about 10 psi. The Hercon here at idle right now is making 10, 12, 16 pounds, 16 psi. So I'm going to go up a hill here and let's test it, see what it drops down to. Sitting at about 13 right now. I haven't really climbed the hill yet here. It's going to get steep here. Sorry, I'm going to turn here. My steering wheel's in the way. £11. You can see my tack there if you want to watch it. Sorry about this, it's a windy hill. Here we go. Pulling hard now. About 9 pounds. So, sorry that hill was so windy. My steering wheel kept knocking off the view there, but I would say that that's considerably better than the stock pump. I would drop to, at idle, I would be at 10 pounds. And when I was pulling a hill like that, I'd probably get down to about 6.5 pounds PSI there. So I think I dropped, the lowest I went was about just under 10 there, so somewhere around 9, 9.5. In terms of the installation, the mounting plate that mounts the electric pump on the left rear block, left rear of my engine block, I had to grind a corner of the metal bracket off. It wouldn't fit, so I ground the corner off. It bolted up pretty easily after that. My Herko pump did not come with a 45-degree adapter for the rear of the pump there, for the fuel line hookup. And I didn't need it. I thought I was going to need it, but I was able to plug my line straight in, and it worked no problem. I guess the biggest issue, the most time-consuming thing, was just really the steel fuel line that comes out of the pump, your stock line. It comes from the Herko pump, and it goes up, travels up the side of the fuel filter housing, then makes a sharp 90-degree turn there, and goes to the banjo fitting and bolts to the top of your fuel filter housing. That was a bit of a bitch to line up. I ended up screwing around with that for probably, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, trying to line that up. Eventually what I did is, I'll show you here. I ended up unbolting this bolt here and this bolt. That's your fuel filter housing mounting bolts. And then this steel line off of here goes down and it goes to a rubber flex line that feeds to your fuel injection pump. That's flexible, that line, once you unbolt it, so you can kind of wiggle things around. This is the 90-degree fitting I'm talking about here. It goes down to the Herko pump, which is down in that area. It's a bit of a pain to line that up, but if you take the fuel filter housing off and line it up, it works. And like I said, I did not need the 90-degree fitting. That's my fuel pressure gauge right there. That's a IS Pro. That's the digital one. I went right off the top of the filter housing there. So that's my review on the Herko fuel pump. The installation went pretty well. You don't need the 90 to do it. You do need to grind the tab on the back corner so it mounts to the block at the rear there. And I don't know. I can see it down there. I'll try and zoom in. No, there's really nothing to see. It's too dark down there. All right, guys, have a good one. I don't know, works. What can I say? Have a good one.